Greetings, computer students. This week's assignment is to look up some good practices for doing online learning. I thought, well, since you guys are going to be doing some online learning things, maybe it'd be a good time to look up what the best practices for being successful with your online learning might be. Quick note about like last week's. Please make sure that when you get an assignment that you're looking at what the rubric is for expectations on my side, and make sure you read the directions and maybe watch the videos that I put forward where I explain to you what I would like you to do. Because last week, the assignment really was to read through the six entries or the six different articles that were kind of put together in one big article, but do a summary on each of those six. And then once those summaries were completed, that you were supposed to go back, read other people's summaries and ideas and comment on them in the discussion group. It was supposed to be a discussion group. That was the whole point of it. And some people wrote summaries, but didn't say what their opinions really were. Some people said what their opinions were, but really didn't write a summary. And some people didn't really comment on anyone else's entries. And that's kind of bad because we missed the point of the assignment, I think. So make sure when you look at the assignment that you read what the instructions are, that you listen to what my instructions were on the video that I leave, and that you maybe read through the rubric so you know what I'm grading you on. I'll have the grades for last week's assignments done either today or tomorrow. It's taking a little bit longer to get through everything than what I thought because I wanted to get through it all this weekend, but didn't quite get an opportunity to. So anyways, I'll get those grades posted for the people who did it. We still had people, and I'm going to ask for some help from you guys in the class. The people who didn't do anything last week were David, Cody, Alexis, Lane, and Ryan. So if you, the rest of you guys that are working on your stuff, know or are speaking with these other people, if you know how to get a hold of them other than the emails that I have, make sure and do me a favor and let them know that they're not going to pass this class unless they decide they should actually participate. If they're having trouble with something, please tell them to get a hold of me. They can email me at mrfoken@briggsdaleschool.org. That's MRFOKKEN at briggsdaleschool.org. Most of you already know my email address, but if they're having any kind of trouble, please direct them to get a hold of me. Okay? All right. So this week, what you're supposed to do is watch first this video, and the other video that I've posted is a young lady who has been doing online schooling for a while. I think she's probably a homeschool student, and she has her own ideas on what makes her successful in doing online learning. I'm not saying that she's the expert to listen to. That doesn't mean that you have to just take everything that she says for granted and just say, well, these are the ideas that you have to do to be successful. But I think she has some really good ideas. One of which I think is really important, and I've heard certain things about this before, but that is that we tend to maybe get a little comfortable when working from home. And so one of the ideas that she has in her video is that she has to change her clothes. And we might first hear that and say, well, that's a ridiculous thing. But really, a couple of things have been demonstrated in the past to be very helpful in online learning. And so when she says that, what she means is basically you've got to treat it like, it's something you're going to go and do and get ready for and prepare yourself for. At least have a mindset that you're going to do something. If instead you wear your pajamas all day, let's say, you're not really preparing yourself to go do an activity. And so she has found, and so have other people who've been successful in distance learning, she has found that it helps for her to change her clothes, get out of her pajamas, or just change into a different pair of pajamas or something, and then find a location where you can get things done. Laying down in your bed in your pajamas all day isn't really preparing you to go do something like your homework or your schoolwork. And that lends itself to some problems because then we have a different mindset. We're really not taking it seriously and trying to get our schoolwork done. So if you want to be successful, I do think that she's got some good points. Treat it like you're getting up and getting ready to go do something. If you're getting ready to go to school, you'd get up in the morning and you'd brush your teeth and you'd comb your hair at the very least, and you'd put your clothes on for school, and you'd be ready for the day. And I kind of think that that's something that needs to happen at home too. You've got to get yourself ready to do your schoolwork. At least get into the mindset of, okay, I'm going to go do this work now, rather than, I'm going to lounge around for a while, have a bowl of cereal, watch some TV or play a video game or whatever, text my friends, and never really get into that mode where, oh, I'm at school, I need to do this. And that the other thing that she was talking about is finding that location. Like if you have a desk in your room, clear off that desk, get it ready for schoolwork. And when you sit at that desk, be ready for schoolwork. It just helps you get into that mindset that you're going to be doing schoolwork and that you're going to be successful at that. I know it's kind of a pain, but I do think that those are some things you can do to help yourself prepare and stay focused on getting your work done, because that's really what you need to do for a little while. All of us, I think, struggle when we don't have a set schedule. So having a set schedule where you're going to sit down and do schoolwork can also be a big benefit to working online. But what I want you to do is I want you to watch her video, and then I want you to go out on the internet and try to find other things. Watch other videos or find some information that's written on the internet about how you can be most successful in learning online, and then make a slideshow that combines all of the ideas that would help someone be successful in online learning, and make a nice slideshow. Because I know you guys are all good at making slideshows. So make some outstanding slideshows on the best practices for online learning. And that slideshow is going to be due on Friday. Okay. So you have until Friday to get all it finished up. Please don't wait until Friday and throw something together at the last minute. Just because you're working from home doesn't mean that your slideshows should be subpar. I'm still going to grade them as if you were in my classroom and working on them every day and spending the time doing it. So make sure that you're on task, focused, and doing a good job, okay? I know some of you do excellent work. Some of you did good work from last week, but it's easy to get distracted when we're at home and there's other things that we'd rather be doing. So be disciplined and try to do your best work this week on your slideshow. And hopefully we'll all be able to see each other real soon. Okay? Take care, good luck, and have a good week.